This is my moment, watch me shine. I'm unstoppable, feel it in my soul. Good vibes only, I'm in control. Turn the music up, let the rhythm roll. I move my body, I'm alive, I glow. Unstoppable, dancing through the fire. Every step higher, taking me higher. Smile so big, can't hold it in. Good vibes, good life, let's begin. Every scar made me wiser. Every tear lit the fire. I don't fear what's ahead.
And I am live, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. So, hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? I'm so happy to be here, guys. Today is my day 6 of doing this 90 days Goran Success Challenge, and I love it. This is my fourth year of doing this Goran Success Challenge, and right now I am doing this with my new business partners who just started this business journey, and I'm so grateful that they are using the blueprint that I created on October of 2023. And I did actually share this with my community, business community, way back on March of 2024. And then it's always nice to go back and revisit that blueprint because it's really full of different topics that I can share it with you guys, because every time you share a topic, you gain different perspective, and with different perspective, you're actually growing and expanding the level of awareness that you have. And it's always nice to share it, because for me, I am not who I am 5 minutes ago. You know, what I am doing is always moving forward. It's always growth. That's why for me, like, oh, I am not that Aranet 5 minutes ago, and I was not that Aranet 4 years ago when I started this 90 days Goran Success Challenge. So it's always nice to revisit, because, like, oh my gosh, way back then, I would say that I've been facing a lot of challenges to really put all this blueprint together. But because of the determination that I have, that I want to share this with my team, right? And finish it. And now we implement it. That's why tonight is my day 6, and tonight's topic is just so amazing, because this has been one of my favorite things. So tonight is we'll talk about the ripple effect that changed my life, and that is a morning routine, right? This morning routine, I'm gonna be sharing you some 6 powerful sections or sections, uh, that flows emotionally and strategically, that really help my life. So tonight, I really want to talk about something, and this is very simple but very powerful also. So morning routine, my morning routine, and let me share it with you guys. I wake up at 3:33 in the morning. Yes, I wake up at 3:33 in the morning. I don't wake up at 3:33 because I'm superhuman. I wake up at 3:30 because I decided my life matters. And let me explain you why. I work in the banking industry, right? I am a mom. I am building a thriving business. I don't control everything in my day, but I control how I start it. The way you start your morning really creates a ripple effect into your entire life, right? What is this ripple effect, right? When you drop a stone in water, it creates circles that expand outward. Imagine that. When you're in the lake and you drop the stone, or maybe you can throw the stone in the middle of the lake, and it really creates circles that expand outward. That is a ripple effect. Why I wake up in the morning. That's the routine that I have. My 333 is my stone. Everything else is the ripple, you know. And let me break it down. I wake up doing my meditation that really calm my mind. And when I calm my mind, I get better reactions. When I get better reactions, I get better parenting. And when I get better parenting, peaceful home, right? When you have a peaceful home, you focus on work. And when you focus on work, you have, confident leadership. And when you become a confident leadership, you have a strong business. That one decision alone, many turns into many outcomes, right? And why I start my early morning with mindfulness. You know, I do breathing meditation. You know, I do that. I've learned that the outer world responds to the inner world. And before meditation, because when you don't meditate, right, I become more anxious, reactive, and rush, right? That after meditation, I stay grounded, I stay centered, and I became more intentional. That's why, and I really like to share this example with my kids too. When my kids are running late, instead of yelling, I breathe in and out. That's the power. This is one powerful and relatable to parents like us. Like, my goodness, like, oh my God, it's so running late. It becomes like we react, 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 react. Why don't you just take a deep breath, right? Take a deep breath and listen to your body. Why are you being reactive of simple little things? Because once you're so calm, it's the universe responds to you, right? Instead of rushing into like, oh my God, we're running late. Of course, once that's something that you're intentionally say it, and then the world responds, right? The universe responds to what you're reacting. Of course, the time is clicking so fast. And once you take a deep breath and more calm, the time runs slowly. It's just I love playing the law. When you're calmer. But that's why sometimes when I go to work, I have idea what time I'll be arriving work. Like, especially if I left very late here at work, I always ending being at work on time, because I don't panic. I play with the law. It's just so weird. It's just so weird. Maybe I think it's just how I reprogram my mind. But again, this is also I read books, and then it's that's how most of the greats, those people who are into metaphysical or personal development world, that the time tends to slow down once you are not panicking. And this is something that I've learned also from the monks that I have been following, that's why mindfulness is so important, because it literally help or calm your nervous system. Instead of being reactive and panicky, you are actually responding what what is happening in your body. And once you become more relaxed, and then the world the world responds also, right? That's why. And mindfulness isn't spiritual fluff, right? It's an emotional regulation, it's a nervous system strength, and it's also a leadership training. And how this impact my kids, this is where moms will connect really deeply. I don't just prepare breakfast, I prepare energy, you know and kids feel mom's emotional state. When you are panicky, and then you make them panic too, and rush, 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 and all of a sudden, they're being reactive too. If you're chaotic as well, they become also chaotic. And if you are calm, they feel safe. you know um, yeah, they feel safe and they work with you as well. And tell like a, tell a small story about morning that could have gone wrong, right? But didn't, because I was grounded. My children don't need a perfect mom, they need a regulated mom. That line with that line will hit, right? So yeah, so again, it's just the matter of starting your day with a positive, grounded, intentional attitude, right? And how this impacts really how my morning routine really impacts my work and my business, right? Let me tie this in a leadership role, because yeah, when I lead my morning routine, right, I'm not just teaching meditation, I'm modeling discipline. you know you show up consistent, you don't chase, right? You attract, you follow up intentionally. That's how I started when it comes into the business, right? I stay consistent, and this business doesn't really require hustle, it really requires alignment, and that's my belief, right? And uh, and let me explain how waking up at 3:33 really makes me feel confident on camera, because I already set a tone before I even start. Just like this is something that I've learned from my mentor, that start before you're ready, right? Yeah, act before you're ready. I mean, act before you're ready. Just say this out loud to yourself, like, I got this. Even though you don't know what you're gonna say, but again, people can really feel that confidence that's coming within you, or they trusted you, right? Because you're speaking into your existence, being more present, being more intentional, being more grounded, right? And also, uh, you know, I remember also every time I presented in a morning routine as well, that has been a biggest impact of my morning routine too, knowing that morning routine really creates a ripple effect for them as well. And now I've gotten a lot of messages also, that having, because some of them really have morning routine, but they are just doing it by just doing it. It's totally different when you're doing it, and be mindful about your intention, about what you're putting on the table, about being grounded and be present, right? And then just forget what's the outside world, what's happening in the outside world, and really focus more in your commitment to yourself, your power hour. That's the reason why I really don't use, so if every time I wake up at 3:33 in the morning, the first thing, of course, my alarm is snooze, and then I just turn off my alarm, and I don't use cell phones. I don't use cell phones from 3:33 to 7 o'clock. I never use it. I only use it probably when my alarm is on, when it's snoozing, right? And when I turn on my recording affirmations, that is the only time that I use my phone and I listen to it. At 3:33, I do my breathing meditations, and then doing my affirmations, and then when that's done, and then doing my sitting meditation, like what is that, I do a lot of meditation. That's the reason why I'm so calm, because I chose to do that. That's the reason why one of our mental faculties, a reasoning power. You have the ability to choose, and to choose what is right for you and what is wrong, and the ability to get rid of the ones that really no longer serving you. And waking up early in the morning, your mind is blank, right? It's new, it's fresh, and it's always nice to plant that new seed of mindfulness, right? Of discipline, also planting new seed of whatever affirmations you want to listen, or meditations, guided meditations that you want to listen as well, because you just woke up, right? You are still in the theta, uh, that in on the theta mode, right? And it's always nice to really start that with so much gratitude in your heart, and then one, and it really does reflect your day. So even though when you go at work and someone really trying to challenge you, you really, that doesn't really affect my day. Like for me, I've been dealing with different kinds of people at work too, studying different cases, and those didn't really affect me, because I trained my mind to think differently, that none of the people who's trying to piss me off, something like that, will change my standard, my attitude as well, right? So yeah, so again, listening to the stories of some many business partners that really reached me, that they've changed the way they, what is that, uh I forget his name, but you see change, the things you look at change, and change you look at change. And oh my god, I totally forget. You change, that's, see things you look at change, and change you look at things, something like by Mr. Dwyer. Yeah. So again, it's just really being mindful about how you start your day, being intentional, and stay grounded, and not letting the outside world in control of you, you know. And this is something that's a really good conversation that I had with my husband today when we are on our way going for a Valentine's dinner, with my kids too. And then I was asking, we were listening to the to the music that I created for the monks, and I was talking to my husband like, what would be our world look like when everybody is at peace, because may because that the monks really touch my soul, guys. I feel like I really want to do create impact. I believe I am creating impact, but I really want to do more, more, do more, right? And this makes me think about the kids that I am feeding in Kilifi, Kenya. That I feel like I really want to double the numbers to really help them, even though I am not there. But again, you can send your spirit there and be with them, right? Yes, you can actually, and this is something that I've learned from the book of Neville Goddard, that he is living in New York, in a very very cold New York, but he can mentally go to mentally go to Mexico and enjoy the sunshine. You can actually do that by being mindful, by through meditation, through visualization, right? That is one of your superpower, also the imagination, because that's where creation starts. When you are visualizing, you can bring yourself to any countries where you want to go, and just like feel the feeling that you are actually there in that country. And that's basically something that I've learned from Neville Goddard, that he is in New York in a cold winter day, and he mentally go through meditation and enjoy the weather in Mexico. And then you can actually do that. Right, through mindfulness, through meditations as well. So yeah, so that is the topic that I really want to share it with you guys, is how morning routine really impact my life, right? And then why I did the select the 333. you know I'm a big fan of spiritual numbers. 333 can represent alignment, alignment, a trinity, that is mind, body, and spirit. It's a 333 also represents divine timing, a commitment. And for me, 333 is really a reminder that I am supported, that I am aligned, that I am building something bigger than myself. It doesn't have to be mystical, it's a personal meaning for me, right? That's why having a simple morning routine really, and this is doable, guys. You know, just I'm just gonna give you guys a simple routine, right? I wake up at 3:33, even though sometimes even it's sometimes I also wake up before the 3:30. So, and this is something that I was trained by Bob Proctor, that when you wake up, you know, give yourself a command. Don't go back to sleep. You know, give yourself a command, and then count like five, four, three, two, one, and get up. And when you get up, say your gratitude immediately. Thank you. You know, and then do your breathing. So when I wake up in the morning, I just kind of like go in the side and doing my breathing meditation by holding, my heart, right? Putting my hands on top my chest and doing my breathing meditation, and then saying my gratitude, right? And I do my visualization with intention. You know, again, you don't need to choose 333 when you wake up. For me, this is the commitment that I created for myself too. Then after that, I go to the office. This is my office here at work, and do a longer meditation. And then sometimes I use the meditation of Dr. Joe Dispenza, or I do quiet meditation or silent meditation by consciously aware about my breathing. And then of course it's very very dark. Sometimes that's why sometimes when you meditate, don't meditate in bed. It's like you wake up and then you go back downstairs, for example, and you lay down in the couch, that makes you go to sleep. So for me, in order for me not to fall asleep, is just by sitting, sitting straight. My spine is straight because you're opening all those chakras, right? And then I do meditation as well. So this is something little things that I do, that I do during morning routines, and really I help me a lot, and I have been doing this for a long time now, and then if you think that that is something that's really working for you, then, or maybe this is something become your ripple effect of your day, and then then try it, and again, I just do breathing, mostly breathing, and just to guys, just want to let you guys know that I really don't use no phones, no notifications, no emails, no scrolling, just breathing, because I've learned something really powerful from my personal development teachers like Bob Proctor, that he thought that if you want to be free, you gotta be me, right? You gotta be you. But how can you be you if you never sit with you, right? And then I've learned also from The Game of Life, How You Play It by Florence Escovin, that she really reminds us that the outer world responds to the inner world. So before I try to control my outer world, I regulate first my inner world. Before my mindfulness, I used to wake up immediately, check my phone, check my emails, messages, what's happening in social media. That was the old version of myself. And instantly, I was reacting to other people's energy, the news, what I am reading on social media. And that's the reason why I don't use those. And now I chose to anchor myself first. And through breathing meditation, it really allows me to slow my heart rate, to really regulate my nervous system, and clear all those emotional fog, and then choose my thoughts intentionally. And this is not a spiritual fluff. This is an emotional leadership that I chose to be a part of my morning routine, you know Then, then after meditation, I just prepare myself for work. Then I prepare my kids for school, leading also a morning routine in our business community. And here is what changed. I don't just prepare breakfast anymore. I prepare that atmosphere. My kids feel everything. When I am happy, all right, when you're happy, when you set the tone and you're gonna go and I go upstairs and wake up my kids, they can feel. They can feel my voice, you know, not like before. If if I am rushed, they're rushed, right? If I am anxious, they become chaotic as well, right? But if I am grounded, they feel safe, right? And they were yes.
How long do we get to go to Disneyland?
He's talking about Disneyland. Yeah. But if I am grounded, they really feel safe. So there were mornings before where I would yell and I feel guilty after that. And because I've been rushing everyone. And now even if I were late, I breathe in, right? Ocean, you do Ho'oponopono, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, so that's something that I've learned. I teach with my kids is to do no, just to do the Ho'oponopono. Because I've been training them to use that, especially if he was upset at school or he was sad or he's feeling mad or without any reason, right? And I trained them to do the Ho'oponopono as well, right? And train them to really stay grounded as well, right? Okay, can you go to please? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so now even if again, even though if we were late, I breathe in and out. Even if something spills, I respond, right? I don't choose to react immediately. And that ripple effect with my children really start their day feeling secure as well. That matters more than anything. They don't need again, they don't need a perfect mom like me, but they need a regulated mom that set a tone for my day because they can actually feel that. Yeah, so that's basically something that I normally do in the morning. It's very very simple, but it's very very powerful as well, because having a morning routine really builds consistency, self-trust, and confidence as well. When someone says no, I don't really spiral anymore. When the business are slow, I don't panic because my identity isn't built on outcomes. It builds on discipline, and that's the ripple. Yeah. And again, what else I want to share? So if you are a hardworking mom like me, if you feel like everyone needs you, because we have that moments from time to time. If you feel like your dreams are on pause, your morning routine is the only time that belongs to you. You know, protect it. Because when you protect your inner peace, you protect your future as well. So whatever time you choose to get up, just like me, my 3:33 a.m. is not about waking up early, it's about waking up intentionally. And that one decision created a ripple effect that really changed everything inside of me. And once you change something within, it follows without. So if you want structure, if you want calm leadership, if you want to build something steady and align, right? I believe this is the time for you to create that, right? So yeah, so basically it's it's one of the most precious thing that I can share with you guys, because again, it's just amazing once you set it on and set it on your day. And this is something that I really want to share it too with the monks that I've been following, that once you wake up, mindfulness. break up with your lover, and that lover is your phone, right? There's no phone. When you go to the bathroom, do your own thing, and then write a bit and get the journal, journal the word that today is going to be my peaceful day, right? And it's just amazing now that I always include that today is my peaceful day. I'm so happy and grateful now that today is my peaceful day. That is something that I borrowed that belief from the monks, you know, because again, it's how you create your day. And if you want your day to be more peaceful, then start that from the moment that you wake up in the morning. And I have been including that on my journal, on my gratitude journal, that today I'm so happy and grateful now that today is my peaceful day. I keep it as a present tense too. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So, and then the thing is, I'm gonna share you the science of the ripple effect, right? I can share you more expanded about this. So, and again, your nervous system in the morning determines your baseline. If you wake up rushed, your cortisol spikes, right? Your brain goes into survival mode. You become reactive. Yes, you become more reactive. Your reactions become faster and sharper. But when you wake up in stillness, you train your brain to choose response over reaction. That is power. You know, one calm decision echoes into your day. It echoes into what's happening in your day. That line will really land, big time. And then it also creates that inner shift. When I breathe in, doing my breathing meditations, I'm not trying to relax, right? I'm training my leadership over my emotions, leadership over my thoughts, my tone, my reactions, and my identity. And I've learned over time from learning this from my teachers, right? Like Bob Proctor, by Neville Goddard, right? That freedom begins with self awareness. And also, your subconscious mind responds to what we impress upon it every single day. So, what do I impress upon myself at 330? I am impressing calm, certainty, gratitude, vision, right? Before the world tells me who I need to be. And I already decided who I am. And that's powerful, right? Yeah. So, and then, and how this transformed my life as a mother, right? And moms carry so much, guys. And I believe you. It's the schedules, the lunches, the emotions, homeworks, work deadlines if you're working, the bills, dreams, or sometimes puts on hold because we prioritize our families before us, right? But here's the truth, guys. Our children don't just watch what we do, they absorb how we feel as well. So when I change my morning routines, my children change too. They become calmer, more secure, less reactive, right? And then, if you are, and because energy is contagious, guys. If I am is in a stable home, feels stable. That's why my 333 may not be about business. It may be about breaking generational patterns. This is the legacy that I am building for myself and pass on to my kids as well. That waking up early is just so precious. That is your superpower. That is the time for yourself. That is the time for yourself and God too. It depends how you treat it, right? And then now, let's connect that with the business. You know, in the business, most people operate emotionally. They panic when sales are slow. They quit when they don't see the result immediately. They take no personally. For me, no is that means not yet, right? They didn't say they don't want to do it, but that means for me, it's not yet. They are not ready yet, right? And then I don't. And then here's the thing, uh, I chase instead. I don't chase. Instead, I attract, right? But morning discipline really builds an emotional endurance. I don't build my business from desperation, guys. I build it from identity, and that identity is shaped in private moments, just like me waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. You know, yeah, and that's where self trust really built. This is where I build my self trust, and self trust really creates consistency too. And once you create consistency, it also help you to create your skill level. And when you create your skills, it also creates your result, and that's the ripple. And that is why I say this business doesn't require hustle; it requires alignment. Yes, yes, yes. So do I want to stay in bed, or sometimes, do I want to stay in bed? Yeah, I do that sometimes, absolutely. But I ask myself one question. Is comfort more important than my future? No, that's the good question. Is this because sometimes, especially when it's cold, when it's cold, you don't want to get up, right? But again, this is something that I've learned from the monks that when you stay in bed, right? When your alarm is on and you choose to stay in bed, the bed tends to hug you, you know. It, it has arms and feet and wanted to wrap you until you will sleep and stay in your comfort zone in comfort level, right, in your comfort zone for many 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 hours. And then once you wake up, once you wake up, you feel like, oh, you are so tired. You are you are not in that moment. You want to sleep more, right? And then when your alarm turns on or is snooze in the morning, give yourself a command, count 5 seconds, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just get up to your breathing. And then once that's done, you feel way way better after that. you know you become more energetic, you're more happy, right? Because for me, growth always costs comforts, guys, but regret costs more. And I refuse to regret not becoming the woman I know I can be, right? So again, um I am reading some messages over here too, because there's some, before I even start this go live, there are some people that ask me some question. What time do you wake up? Okay, I answered that I always wake up in the morning. If you wake up 20 minutes earlier, who would you become? Well, I normally close my eyes, imagine myself with a calm version of me. I imagine handling stress differently. Imagine not yelling, okay? Imagine not rushing, and imagine leading, you know, that woman already exists within me. So morning routine just reveals the true version of myself, right? So again, I became, once I chose to become her, right? I chose to become that woman that I want to be. Just like I became calm when I do this morning routines, I become calmer. Actually, I'm more patient, more disciplined, more aligned, more certain, and that certainty rippled into everything that I do during the day. If you feel stuck, start with your morning routine, guys. If you feel overwhelmed, start with your breathing meditations. And if you feel behind, start before the world wakes up. Okay, if you're hard, again, if you're hardworking parents like me, who wants structure, who wants clarity and a system that works with your life, right? Just really connect with your inner world. Connect also with your accountability partners, and surround also with those people that really aligned, uh, or the same mindset like you. Because again, it's kind of like really hard to do this by yourself, even especially if it's your first time. And it's always nice to do this with a group of people. And that is the reason why I started doing this morning routine, because sometimes it's just creating a day with a positive mental attitude really, really helps your day to start your day uh, with a really good identity as well. And that's where you create your self image as well. Yeah, so that's it, everybody. So I hope you've learned something from me. So now you know that I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's probably, you must be wondering what time I go to sleep. Normally, I go to sleep before 11. Sometimes it's past 11, but I do meditation. Just like earlier, when we went dinner with my family, and then I told my husband that I'm gonna stay in the car, but I stayed in the car for 2 hours, and I had meditation, deep meditation. Sometimes your body actually telling you, like, it's either I can go for a walk or should I stay here, because I really want to have a quiet moment for myself. And then it's just so amazing, because like once you choose a place, or and that you are being called to, like just like intuition, I always listen to my intuition, and I just stayed in the car and then do my mindfulness and breathing meditations as well. I just hold my hand for a few seconds. I set an intention, and then I just meditate through listening to my breathing. I just focus into my breathing, and then setting that intention also, because sometimes your mind become busy, because it's at the end of the day, like, okay, what I'm gonna be preparing to my tonight. There's so many things also. That's the reason why doing meditation, that's the time that you wipe up everything and not even thinking anything, and just really focus into your breathing. And then with that, even though I go to sleep at 11 o'clock, 11, 12, 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, probably 5 hours or 4 hours of sleep, I still have energy, because what I've learned so far, the 20 minutes meditation, 20 minutes deep meditation is an hour of sleep. Okay, so that's basically something that I did. And also earlier today, I took a nap too. I took a nap, like, oh, nothing happening before we go for dinner. I took a nap. I just listened to my body, like, oh my goodness, I'm so tired, right? I feel sleepy, so I kind of like talk to my husband, like, can I take a nap for a little bit? So I took a nap, and then it's not really 100% nap, because my son is always there, come and goes, kissing me all the time. Sometimes he lay down beside me and then go, right? It's like a broken one, but it's really nice to raise your body from time to time. Oh, it's Saturday, right? And it's the same time that I wake up every single day too. So probably my body's telling me that you need to relax, Aranat. You need to go to sleep, and that's basically what I did today. All right. So I hope you guys have an amazing morning routine, that you set a tone for your day as well. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in tonight. Pandemini, thank you so much. And oh, wow, you're watching from Japan. Thank you, sis, for tuning in from Japan. Andrea, hi, Andrea from New Jersey. Hello, hello. And then Team Aliza. Okay. Happy Hearts Day. Yes. Happy Valentine's Day, sis. And then from Kumari Pokrel. Great. Thank you. And thank you, sis, for sharing. Oh, she's my neighbor. Thank you, sis, for sharing. And you are rocking the business. Dorothy, you're doing amazing. Congratulations. We, hey, we should do. We should go have some coffee sometime. You are just right here in the neighborhood. Yeah. So, Kumari, thank you. And then, hello, Arnett. I am watching live. Oh wow, Hong Kong. Thank you for tuning in from Hong Kong. And then from California. Lucy, thank you, Lucy. Manoj, thank you for sharing your wisdom. Of course, Manoj, and congratulations also. And then, yes. Oh, I didn't know that you live in New York. Amazing. Yes. And Michael, thank you. And then Anjana Cadell. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's it, everybody, for my go live. And then, yeah, this is my day 6 of 90 days Goran Success Challenge. And thank you from Vancouver, Andy. Thank you so much. This is my day 6 of 90 days Goran Success Challenge. And that is the blueprint that I created in October of 2023. And going back really changes everything. But again, I'm telling you guys that the topic is the same, but also I've grown so much after 2 years, you know, like about the morning routine. I think my morning routine after 2 years, I believe I wake up at 4 o'clock that time. And now I wake up at 3:33. So see, I've grown so much. And then back then, I don't lead a morning routine. And this year, and last year, I did lead morning routine. See, and that is absolutely amazing. That's why the person who I was 5 minutes ago is not the same person talking right now, because again, you are expanding the level of your awareness. You are growing. uh, the tone of your voice change, the words that's coming out from your mouth change too. That's why uh coming here, and this is my 4th year of doing this 90 days, really changes everything, right? And it's so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So again, that is the end of my day 6 of doing this live. And again, I know I shared this one with our business partners this morning, but I love it so much. I really love it so much, because this really creates a massive impact on my inner world. Uh, you might not probably understand it, but once you change the way you look at things in a oh yeah, now it's coming out. I can't say that earlier. Once you change the way you look at things you look at change inwards, not outwards. And these people really changed me in a very short period of time. That's why sometimes when I was on, and my husband is also listening, and because I really want him uh, uh to see why I want to create massive impact. I don't know how, because the how is none of my business, but I know that I know that I know that, and I truly believe, right, that something big that is happening, and I really don't know. And that is very even exciting, and that's the reason why I really want to share this music with you guys, because they change me, and it's all about sharing love, kind, compassion, and peace to the world. And that is something that I really want to share it with you guys tonight. So thank you so much, everybody. And I'll be here again tomorrow for my day 7 of this 90-day Goran Success Challenge. And enjoy the music, because I love it. I created it. And what act of kindness you will be doing today moving forward. And once you do that, you will um, do more, right? You will do more and share more. And then once you do that, you can also have more. And have more means like things that you won't really understand. Probably opportunities will show up in front of you. It's probably the people will show up in front of you that can really create a ripple massive effect in your life, or maybe an opportunity somewhere that can also create a ripple effect in your life as well, just like these people who did it for me. So here you guys go. Thank you so much again and enjoy the music. Sharing this, guys. Thank you.
From the dust roads of Texas sky, with humble rose and steady stride, 3,000 miles beneath their feet. No rush, no fear, just hearts so deep. Step by step through sun and rain, through quiet nights and growing pain. They carried more than simple shoes. They carried love for me and you. And by their side, with gentle eyes, a local walked beneath white skies. A faithful soul, so pure, so free, a silent prayer and loyalty. No anger shouted, no banners high, just open palms and softened eyes. The message written in every mile, compassion is always worth the while. Walk in love, walk in peace, let every heavy burden release. Share your kindness, let it grow, like rivers that forever flow. Mindful breath with every step, forgive the hurt, release regret. From Texas roads to DC light, they show the world how to shine bright, bright. Through small towns, the world through small towns. Through small town whispers, city noise, few curious hearts and little boys. They bow to strangers, hand to chest, teaching the world how to rest. No need for force, no need for fame, just living gently in love's name. And a local there through thick and thin, a furry guardian of peace within. 3,000 miles, yet what they gave was something stronger than the brave. A quiet strength, a steady flame, that kindness wins without a name. Pause, breathe in, let your heart simple things, and how you speak, and what you bring. If one small act can heal the day, then love has always found its way. Walk in love, walk in light, choose compassion over fight. Spread your peace in all you do. Let mindfulness carry you, hand in hand, or paw in hand, healing hearts across this land. 3,000 miles just to say, love is the only way. Share love, share love, share kindness, share compassion, share peace, share peace.
There you go, everybody. So take one mindfulness every single day. So, what act of kindness you will be sharing to one today? Because once you change one person's life, oh my God, that's gonna be a winning for you, right? So again, it's so nice. It's really nice to really take a pause and be mindful about and stay grounded about what you're bringing out to the world today. Even just like a thought, right? Or maybe a word that comes from your mouth, because those are energy that you are sending out to the world. That's why mindfulness and stay grounded and be intentional whatever you're doing. So that's it, everybody. Thank you so much. And again, if no one has said this to you yet, I love you guys and happy Valentine's. Thank you and have a good night. Bye bye.
This is my moment, watch me shine. I'm unstoppable, feel it in my soul.